6-7, okay. Okay, let's take a look at Hugh Funny Bot. He is less than a tenth up on his previous first sector time. The vehicle currently 9th in the overall constructors. Nails these two fast corners onto the last sector. Bit slow on the throttle there, but it's fine for now. You can use the Alves battery on the last straight here. What time is that? He's currently 4th with the 1:15.4. He will go. Still, he will stay at 4th, but improve his time to a 1:15.2. 7 thousandths behind 3. 7.62. Nice. Okay, let's look at game for the first on his outlap. Napoli has invalidated lap time, so he will go into the pits. I think the most of the drivers is on an outlap. Let's look at Selamux, currently 13th, is looking to improve. He has a 1:16.2 to 1.3 seconds behind the number 1. Okay, let's go on his lap. Nils' first corner. No problems there with coming out of the corner. It's too much on the curb there, but it maybe a bit a lot of time there, but we'll see what his first sector time is. He is 2 tenths behind. Maybe that was the curb there. Now using a lot of his battery and using his DRS. He is faster than sector 1. 3 thousandths behind. Maybe he can improve in sector 3. Oh, bit too much on the curb there. Will lose some time there. Onto the last short straight. What lap time will the Haas drive set? Is not an improvement. Then let's go to the Mercedes. And he goes for another in lap. Not much to also invalidated. Maybe the RB, yeah. And he is 2 tenths up on his previous sector 2 time. He's still then 8 at the moment, so he will need to improve in the last sector. Williams gets out of the way. Maybe a bit too wide there. Also a bit too wide here. Let's see what lap time he was at. He has a 1:15.8 currently. But will he improve? He will improve, but not in positions. Then let's look at the Mercedes of Game for Eleven, the Dutchman. Currently last. It's not looking good for the Mercedes guy. He's 1 tenth up, but it's not much to be fair. He is 1.8 seconds behind. I can watch Peter later. We'll just see his lap time. than the Mercedes, the Dutchman. What lap time will you set? And it's a 1:62, goes into 15th place. Then we go look at Peter's lap time. No improvements of the top 4. It will stay like this. Peter 1/10 up on his sector 2 time. Orange score improves to 10th. With a 1:15.8. Peter goes a bit too wide there. So he will lose a bit. He will lose some time. Oh, spinal found there. But will he improve in positions? That is the question onto the last short straight. And he sets a 1:15.7 and goes into 9th. And that was it. And Axelman in Aston Martin has provisional pole with Lee Haas behind him. McLaren was here 138, 183 with the 1:15.0. Giovanni Bab in RB 4th in the out team, 5th in the Ferrari. Tsukasama, TJ, JR and Zenox and they set a lap time. So they will look if they can improve in the race. I don't know what the conditions are exactly, but I thought I heard some rain in the server. So that is going to be interesting. In Tier 3 yesterday there was rain at the end. Like 7 laps. That created a lot of chaos. And 2 Ferrari guys managed to finish one first and second. Now they are 5th and 12th. So it's now time to change the setups. Ooh, it's heavy rain. Will they have a setup in Australia for the rain? That is the main question. And how long will it rain here in Melbourne? It's now time for the drivers to think of strategy, change the setup, and to prepare for the race. 29 laps here on the Australian soil. We see some guys going on the intermediates, but most people are on the wets. I see the McLaren changing of his mind, going into the intermediate tires. Very interesting what last 5 drivers at the back will do. Most will will start on the wet tires, but TJ here goes on the intermediates. So maybe they will have an advantage or a disadvantage. We will look further in the race. But will it stop eventually and it will dry up? That is going to be interesting. Then you have to change setups. Change from strategy. When are you going to pit? What tires are going to use? And it also depends which lap you're in. And is it good enough for soft or mediums or hard? That is the main question for them. I don't know how long we have to wait. I think 10 minutes still. we'll start with the formation lap before starting the race. And if you're watching this and you're not in Apex Racing, just join our league. We have almost 1,200 members, and the league is really developing. So I should check our socials on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok especially, and just join our league via Discord. And we have roles like VIA, commentator, driver, team principal, assistant team principal are already full. So just take a look at our league, and people can help you there. Okay, now we get to the real interesting part, the formation lap now. Let's see who's on which tires. Yeah, still, it's a bit various. We see, I think, 11 drives on the intermediates and 9 drivers on the wets. So we will see who has the best advantage or disadvantage. Really risky for the X-Men going on to the intermediates. You can lose your lead because of this if it's not an advantage for you. Yeah, it's going to rain for the whole week, I think. So that's easy too. And it says the wets are the best tires for now, but yeah, I can sometimes have it wrong. Or maybe the intermediates are the best tires. Actually, I'm going a bit too wide there. Let's do the gravel. On the last corners, and then we will start in Australia for Tier 2 in Apex Racing. It will be an exciting race for sure. Spectacular. Some drivers whirling their tires there, preparing for the start. There's the left there, spinning around. He's just going backwards, and then he's disqualified. Yeah, that's your own fault. And there we see the other McLaren doing it also. Yeah, and also disqualified. Yeah, it's stupid. We're still waiting for the RB of User. It still needs to go on his grid position. 5 red lights will go out soon. 5 red lights are almost out here in Australia, and we are off in Australia. Who has the better start? It looks like Aston Martin has a better start, and Haas is behind him. But Bot goes into second, goes to the dive bomb, and the Haas goes a bit onto the grass, but the Aston Martin of X-Men has the better start. And he is still in 7th gear, but Bot into second, Yalcin third, gear 4th, Jesko 5th, Eliop 6th, Letingo 7th, and his teammate Otto scored 9th, Lee 8th, and Peter 10th. It looks like the intermediates are the best tires for now, because we see most drivers with intermediate are in the high positions. But Bot is less than a second behind. And it's already a big gap between number 1 and number last. That's already 30 seconds. Maybe there was an incident, I don't know. I didn't see that correctly. Let's see who made the most positions. see that Celamux made the most positions from 16th to 9th, and Gucci already retired. And we see Game of Forever dropping in the back. I don't know what happened. Also that Maxi and the I can show tires. We also see that lost 6 positions from 2nd. Start was not so good, and the RB forced him a bit after that. It's racing, you know. But X-Men still leading here in Melbourne, but RB is closing in. Everyone's just stuck in this gear. I don't know what this, if it's my internet or theirs. I don't know. Hey, it's 15 viewers, that's nice. Okay. Ferrari close behind the RB, but Aston Martin keeps the gap between the RB and him pretty nice. Almost 2nd now. I see further behind the back, maybe there's a bit more racing. It's closer, but not close enough for the fight for the position. Mercedes guys 17 and 18. It's the in principle for Mercedes. I need to do something about it because it's not acceptable. You see the Red Bulls making kicks up in the sandwich. Maybe the air goes to the move and goes into 14th. You see Game Forever going into the pits and changing tires, or it's verantwoording them, so no. Yeltsin overtook Ufonibat for 2nd place, so I think intermediates are the best tires for now, but maybe that will change through the course of the race. Zukazama overtook Sinox for 16th. Sinox with a bit of front wing damage. Also, TJ AR goes in front of Peter, and now the Red Bulls 13 to 14. I expect more of them, to be fair. So Friday is looking good for now, 2nd and 9th, so that are the I think 30 points. I don't know. Yeah, let's see what the fastest lap time. So if we look at the fastest lap time of the drivers, yeah, Yeltsin is a bit faster than Axelman. But if you look at the drivers that are on the wet tires, they're still a lot slower than the intermediate drivers. As we see here, overtaking Ufonibat for 3rd. Zulkazam also got Xenox, both in the pits. Let's look behind the back. Well, let's not look at their POV, just this. Because then we just maybe don't need to. No, still the same column. From Ali on pressure of Napolo and Rie behind them. Napolo already got a time penalty. after 3 seconds. You finally but goes into the pits. And think for intermediates, Yaltrin, that's the fastest lap time, 1:31.8. Chukizama 3 second time penalty because of track limits. And he goes on to the intermediates. Not the best decision for the driver down the wets. Yeltsin is closing in to the Aston Martin, but not that quick. He has the fastest first sector time, improved 2/10 of his last previous. The gap is now 7/10. Also the fastest second sector time. Just go with the 3 second time penalty in the Williams because of track limits. Yeltsin won a lot of time in the on straights, but in the corners he's losing a lot of time, so maybe that's the setup. The gap is now less than a second. Ferrari and Aston Martin. Yeltsin with the fast lap time again. Let's see what the accident is set. He is 3/10 faster on the previous lap. He is closer than previous lap. Then he was 9/10, and there we have got an accident, and that's Alan scored in the wall, and that's a safety car, or virtual safety car. He is still going, but he has front wing damage and needs to go into the pits. Is it a full safety car? Wait, let me see. Yeah, it's a virtual safety car. So no full safety car, but maybe Yeltsin or X-Men can get closer or can extend the time of the other drivers. It's a large gap from the third, fourth, 7 seconds. So there's a lot of pace difference, or maybe setup is different, maybe strategy is different. Maybe they've gotten different scenarios. Still 23 laps to go here in Melbourne. No, it's a safety car. It's not a version. Yeah, it changed, so it's a safety car. And that changes the whole race. Maybe the driver on the west can now change their tires to intermediates, and that can lead that they have better tires. Yeah, look, we see Eliab, Zelamux, Napoli, TJR going into the pits for new tires, and I think that will be intermediates. Uber has to wait. Then will lose come to the Alpine or not? In forever is now in 12th. Didn't go into the pits, but Tsubisama is speed also, that Maxio also. That Maxio can now get close to the track. Everyone now on intermediates, and those are the better tires. I think Vanilla and Eliop are now looking the strongest because they are at the of the drivers pitted in this lap. They are now at the front, so maybe they can fight the other drivers immediately after the restart. But for now, X-Men is leading Van Yeltsin, van Keer, van Jesko, van Rapingo, van Hakko, van Formule Ali, Dan Juvenilbad, Eitinghoop, Selamox, Lee, Game Forever, Napolor, DJ, ER, Sinax, Pide, Lucasama, the Maxi, and Orange Sport and QC has already retired in the 7th lap of this race. Two Aston Martins leading on, safety guy and the Formula 1 car itself. And now we are in the safety car procedure. If you have some questions about the race or some questions about the league, just drop them in the comments and then I will answer them. And tonight we have Team 1 at 8 PM UK time, no, 7 PM UK time. I think Mr. Storm is going to commentate that. Another question, when are we starting again? If it's not this lap, I think the next lap. So we will continue racing in lap 10, and then we will have 20 more laps of race laps. Okay, the safety car in this lap. It says safety car gaat deze one binnen, but Dutch. So that is in English. Safety car in this lap. So, who will win this race? Archman is looking the strongest. He will set the pace and he will decide when we will race again. A lot of drivers on fresh new tires have 2 laps and the most are 8 laps. Will he do the Max Verstappen safety car restart? We will see. How much will he gain? He is now starting and I think it's neutral. Who vooruit is closing in. He will go for the move. 1/10 is the gap for the dive bump into turn 1. Yeltsin and Side by side, Martin's Aston Martin that will continue in first place. The Milan is close behind the Ferrari, but the Ferrari is in second place here. In third, Jesko fourth, and the Pringle fifth. Is a bit like when we started this lap. Had a chance for first, but excellent showed good defense and remains in third place. Not producing time penalty. Not easy for today. Got disqualified in 20th. There's no 15th and producing time penalty. Just with the fastest second time. So I could put let's go for 5th place. Very bad. Check the box in the corner over to Axel again. Almost a second is the gap between Axel and Yaltzi. Axel was a 1:29.3 because he is the person crossing the line after the safety car restart, so no shit that he has the fast lap time. But he also got a significant time penalty in the Haas. So there are already 6 drivers of the 18 remaining drivers at the time penalty. Then let's look at the top 7 still need to make a pit stop. So you think Bottas is now looking the strongest. And he is close to Formulaone. Or not. Yeah, he is, but not that close. Yeah, let's see. 5th, 5/10 behind. Maximum. It's now 6/10. He improved the previous lap, but here is close to Yaltzi, so maybe he can go for second and go hunt down Axelman. Though I managed to overtook him today. Axelman still with the fastest lap time. With 1/10 faster than Yaltzi. It was Maxu left the session. So now the AI will drive for him. And I don't know if it's internet problems. And I cannot invite him back because I don't have him. I need to friend request. 8/10 is another gap between Axelman and Yaltzi. Most battery, yeah, they are equal. Closing in, but still not enough to go for first. 5/10, he improved 5/10 of his previous second time. TJ Egar overtakes Selamux for 12. Lapaloy also overtakes Selamux. Now Selamux lost 2 positions in 1 corner. Yaltzi now at 1:28.3 and he is exactly 1/10 faster than Axelman. It's now 6/10 and Sinax left the session and will that cause a safety car? Oh no, he's going into pits. Not his day today for the Russian guy. He will train again and try his best next race at the Mystery GP. So you don't know what circuit you're going to race on. 7 tenths is now the gap between Axeman and Yeltsin. Axeman is using Alva's battery of the Yeltsin. Now Yeltsin is closing in, but yeah, it's still not enough. And now it looks like Axeman is now setting the pace and tries to get away from Yeltsin. Yeah, let's look further behind the pack. Maybe a close battle between the RB and the McLaren, and Juventus overtakes Formulaone for 7th. And now it's the fastest lap time. Maybe the quick Sauber, he is close to the Williams. Also close to the quick Sauber, so maybe that will be a three-way battle. The gap between the Sauber and the Williams is 7 tenths, and between the quick Sauber and Ferrari is 4 tenths. And maybe the Ferrari has more battery. So use it all and try to overtake Le Pringle here. See McLaren going for the overtake on the Ferrari. And around the outside, will he stick to it? No. Oh, they ducks and into the barriers and Kira out of a session. Wow. One single touch can change the whole scenario here. And Kira out of the Australian GP. And again, another safety car. So now the top 7 have the advantage for going into the pits. Will they do it? No. No, Disco, Yeltsin and Axeman is going, but Le Pringle and Hako stay outside the pits. And now Le Pringle is leading in the Kick Sauber in Melbourne. Lolly, Hako and Le Pringle still need to make a stop. I don't know. Can you just stay outside the pits for the whole race? I don't know. It's also unknown for me. I know that I like Formula 1, but I don't know exactly the rules. So I think we will go racing again in lap 17, and afterwards we will have 13 laps remaining. safety car goes into this lap. Okay, we will remain racing again. These guys are looking great. 7th and 11th. Also, right. 30th. Also Alpine, 5th and 9th. But Leprinko can decide when we will be racing. Starting? No, I thought he was just Leprinko. It's not a great restart. Again, and Hakko is still behind. Not that close than the previous car restart. And now we're racing again. 13 laps remaining. Hakko, 2 tenths now. He's closing in, going for the move onto the inside. No, it doesn't work out. Now the funny bot is close to Hakko. It's really close. Maybe he can go on to the straight and take him. Yeah, still far. Ocon and Pringle are very competitive together. It can cause a great fight for position. Gap is 5 tenths. Exelman and Yatsin are now 9th and 12th and are now in the middle of the fight there, in the middle of the terrain. Not what they wanted. Exelman with the fastest. Now Yatsin, okay there. Now with the fastest lap time, 1:27.3. Peter currently in 14th. With his teammate in 8th. Yatsin overtake Sukazama for 11th place. The gap between Hakko and Pringle is 6 tenths. Who is the most battery? That is the most battery, but the Pringle has set the fastest first sector time. He's losing a lot of positions there. Oh! Front wing damage, and I know that is from the Alpine of Napoli. And now the Mercedes are up to 12th and 13th. They have to do something. But because the team needs points. Jesko is now in 10th place. And he has the pressure of all of the drivers behind them. The gap between Jesko and Yatsin is more than a second, so he needs to close in there. Sukazama overtakes again forever, and now they swap positions. So it's close to the Pringle, but the Pringle has more battery. Less than 4 tenths. You know what happened with McLaren and the Ferrari. Now, Hakko, will he do it around the outside? No. Still not close enough. Now he's close enough. Listen, 2 tenths for the move. The Ferrari onto the inside. Is it enough? No. the RB of the Ukrainian bottle remains closed. It's really good how Ukraine and Hakko are still fighting for first with a lot of tower acting. But is close. That's not close enough again. Similarly with the fast Veta 126.798. I don't know that really, but he lost a lot of positions. What is happening there? Now also lost positions to game for that. Let's see what is happening there. Oh, the AI, he lost connection. Yeah. That happens, shit happens, eh? Ferrari is more close than previous lap. Let's ignore the sound here. Below with the time penalty, and Ferrari isn't closing in a lot. Maybe on to the next race. Next moment, losing a time penalty. Of this moment, see only Napoli, multiple time penalties. Finally, Bottas has 3-second time penalty. So if he wants to win this race, he needs to overtake them now and create a large gap. RB is close, but not close enough to overtake Ferrari. The same is for the Ferrari to overtake the Quicksilver maximum with the 126.641. There's not a fastest that time. Right around the outside, still not close enough. But he ran out of room there. Can Ferrari maybe go for the move here on this straight? Ferrari is cruising over the constructors and will pass a win in Tier 2 at Melbourne. After 1-2 finish in Tier 3, they want Hakko to win this, but still not close enough. Mulally is also closing into the top 3 fight, so maybe he can also fight for first. Looks like Pringle is now creating a gap. No, it isn't. And Jesco left the session also. It's driving area. Is it internet problems? Is it just he had to leave or something else? Now the RB is close for the move. The time interval, yes. Two turns now the gap between the RB and Ferrari is more like a 5 to 2nd place at this point. Ferrari is 6 tenths behind number 1. He isn't really closing in. Ferrari is closing into first, but also not enough. Actually top 8 fight for first, they're all close together, but after 8th there's Tsukizama, that's 9th, and there's a gap of 2 seconds there. And then lower of the field there's a there was lost. The Ferrari from Hakko goes into the pits. No, they got not. I think he disconnected. If you want to go back on the race, then you need to at I Jkformulaone. Oh, you can't really set it in. I can show guys, yes. Oh, it looks like it is going up, and I see Hakko, Cinemus Jesko, and Frederico with Maxu on the right tires. Yeah, I understand. Maybe it's dirty lesson some at some point. Not yet. But now it is going to be crucial. Which tires are they going to be using? At this point I would just use the soft and DRS is now enabled, so that's the signal that you should go into the pits. All over drivers there on the intermediate goes into pits. Is Napolo going? Yes, everyone is going on to change tires. I see Muller, only Zukozama and Eliot going onto the soft tires. Who is at first? TJR, no. Hakko is now first on the medium tires. The Pringle, Funny Butt in the top 3. Formula Ali, Eliot, TJR, 4th, 5th, and 6th on the softs. Game of Life now with the 124.5 and that is now the fast up on it. He's one of the drivers that pitted early. I don't know why some drivers went onto the hard tires. Maybe a bit of a strange decision, but okay. That's what they want. Only what has the others now. There's more speed onto this race, so more chance to overtake the drivers. Yeltsin is also close to the Red Bull of TJR and goes into 6th place. The funny bot is also close to the Pringle. The Pringle lost to Hakko there. Hakko played a lap earlier, so maybe that caused what the reason why he's now second. The funny bot has the others 5 tenths behind. Hakko now at the 1:22.6 has the fastest lap time on the mediums. And the gap is 3.5 tenths. But still not close enough to go for the move. But yeah, another chance that longer straight here in Australia. The Vigo less than 5 tenths behind the Kick Sauber. Still not close enough, I think he's recharging. And Hakko is extending his lead here. Oh, I think, there's the McLaren of Formula that loses it on the soft tires. Maybe the soft tires wasn't the best decision. Oh man. And now into 9th after he was in 4th. Now Eliot into 4th place here. The funny bot is close. But still not close enough. It looks like the Pringle is closing into the Ferrari of Hakko. So maybe we'll have a race here for first still, and I think maybe Ferrari can get DRS of the Aston Martin if the Aston Martin isn't slow. Will he get the DRS? I think he will. No, he will not. But the Kick Sauber will. The Kick Sauber will. Oh, that is going to be amazing for the Kick Sauber. Ferrari lose a bit of traction there. The RB is also close. Now it's all open here for first. Kick Sauber is close, but not close enough. He will get another chance here on the next straight Napoli with a 3-second time penalty. For the move into the turn, no. Excellent with a 3-second time penalty again. Now 6 seconds. It is really close here for first. The lead drivers that are in contention for the race win here in Melbourne. 3 laps to go. 4 tenths is the gap between the Kick-Sauber and the Ferrari. For the move, no, not. But he will have chance on the next straight. But also the V-car bill. But no, Kick-Sauber has more speed. Kick-Sauber onto the inside. No. He sticks behind for the next straight. But the RP wants to go around the outside. And goes into second. Yep. No, he won't. Well, maybe he will. Onto the inside of this fast car. No. And now the Ferrari won a lot of time there. Will the Kick-Sauber have DRS or not? Yes. Ooh, the Kick-Sauber is close. They made a mistake there. And now the Pringle in first place for Kick-Sauber. Akko loses first now. And also the V-Carb is close to him. But V-Carb has a 3-second time penalty. Just to remind you. Right, yeah, as there is also the V-Carb. Two laps to go here in Australia. Now you finally bought with a 3-second time penalty again. So that's 6 seconds. V-Carb is fighting with the Ferrari. It is not the place to fight, man. You're already to get more of Yeltsin. 7 tenths is the gap between Ferrari and the Kick-Sauber. Closing. Yes, the others on the next straight. I will lose a lot of time there. We will have one more lap of racing. Still Ferrari and Kick-Sauber in contention. V-Carb has 6 seconds of time penalty. V-Carb is close. He wants that Kick-Sauber will win, but he can do something about it. But it's also DRS. Oh, I think the Kick-Sauber will have DRS of the Haas. No, he won't. 1, 2 final chances, I mean, to finish first. 5 tenths is the gap. Is it? I think it's too far. But maybe on the next straight. No, he is closing it. 5 tenths. Still a chance, but the Kick-Sauber has more battery. And he will lose time here. Because he isn't using battery. 5 tenths is the gap. He's closing in. He's closing in onto the last and final chance. Tsukazama overtakes Erihop. I think it's going to be Le Pringle in the Kick-Sauber that will take it home here in Melbourne. Yes, it will. An amazing race from Le Pringle. Started from 7th, and he will take the race win here in Melbourne. Le Pringle wins for Kick-Sauber. Akko finishes in 2nd. Would you funny ball in 3rd or? No, 3rd. He will remain on the podium places. Tsukazama goes into 4th. No, 5th, 6th. It's Erihop in 4th. DJR 5th. Tsukazama 6th. Peter 7th. Yeltsin 8th. Exelman 9th. Formulaone 10th. Napoloi 11th. No, 12th. Salamux 11th, Gamer Forever 6th and 13th. And it's Lipringle that will take it over for Kicksauber and wins in Australia in Tier 2. A lot of warnings and penalties. Okay, I think that this was it for the Apex Racing in Tier 2. We will have another race tonight in Tier 1 in Melbourne again. Will there be the same conditions or different conditions? We don't know. So just join in with Mr. Storm doing the commentating, and just we'll start at 7 p.m. UK time. So just join in the live stream, and I wish you all a good evening, a good week, and I will see you around as a commentator soon.